there's an interesting question if the United States, if any other country could actually sanction Israel on its own or boycott Israel. It's never happened before. I don't think it could happen. I think that Israel has such a market share in the world in so many different areas, it would be almost ludicrous for any country to come along and say, we're not going to do business with Israel. It's so unrealistic. So there's no real question of would the United States then take repercussions against that country, because no country's ever thought of doing such a thing. The Arab countries have boycotts against Israel, but they never really had a starting place in the market with Israel. So it's not like they used to buy and then they boycott. So you talk about the Arab countries, that's a whole different story. But yesterday there was a whole convention. I forgot where it was, but there's a whole convention of Arab leaders in London, a whole convention in London of Arab leaders who talk about it's time to get rid of the Arab boycott. So the world is obviously moving in a different direction. So I'm not really worried so much about what the United States now will do with this. This is largely, everybody's trying to find the big difference now today. What's the big difference? The big difference is not going to lie in international law or other countries and how they deal with us. It's the big difference is going to be when it comes to how Israel deals with itself now, with the United States backing its moves. The United States government is probably one of the greatest governments that's ever existed in the world. It's probably one of the greatest nations that's ever existed, both on its accomplishments and on its values. And I'm a proud American citizen. I was born in America, raised in America, lived in America, and I'm grateful to the United States. The United States was a refuge for my grandparents after the Holocaust. It brought me up and it gave me incredible values. And one of the greatest values the United States has is the freedom to petition their government. It's not a monarchy. We have no fear of being against our government, and we can go to members of our government, whether it's members of Congress, members of the Senate, or even the administration in the White House, and tell them, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I think is in the best interest of the United States. I was brought up by AIPAC, and I'm a big fan of AIPAC, which is a lobby to strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship. And one of AIPAC's fundamental beliefs is that we each, as citizens of the United States, have a responsibility to strengthen the United States' national security. And I firmly believe that America's national security is strengthened with a strong Israel. Obviously, Israel is strengthened with a strong relationship with the United States. But the United States is also strengthened with a partnership with Israel. And it's a partnership. It's not a one-way street where the United States is doling out charity to Israel. We need military aid. We don't get economic aid from the United States. And that's a partnership where we help the United States.